Okay, looks like we're ready to get started here. We got week 8 of Puck IAPL. Vancouver Sharks home against Project Bibba. See what the lineups look like. Project Bibba. We got Teal in net. We got Serbain in center. Kaprizov on left wing. And we got Imp and Pergy holding down the blue line. For the Vancouver Sharks, we have Billy in net. Our center is Quapple. We got Flying Charles on the right wing. We got Jake on left wing. And holding down the blue line, we have Gary. We also have 2 additional players jumping in. We got Penguin for Project Bibba and Sim MK for the Sharks. See if they're ready to get started here. Alright, we got Quapple taking it up into Bibba's zone. He's going to take a shot. Good save by Teal. Now Serbain trying to get it out of the zone up to Kaprizov. He's going to cross that over. Hopefully they can get it. Charles taking a chip at it. Taking it behind his own net. He's going to try and throw that up. Oh no, he's going to dangle around. Can't quite get that through on the wall there against Pergy. Pergy takes a spill. Quapple's going to come retrieve it. He's going to try and send it up, but Pergy is there. Jake will steal. Jake now taking it up. He's going to try and pass that up to Charles. Blocked by Kaprizov. Jake now taking it into the zone. Will he be able to get it? No. Pergy sending that up. Looks like we have a clean break for Kaprizov. No, Gary is there to take it. Now we have Gary going the other way with Flying Charles on his right. Another good save by Teal. Pergy now sending it up. We got Gary and Quapple coming back. Gary will try and send that over to Quapple, who just can't get it. Kaprizov now all alone in front of Billy. Good save. Jake now sending it up to Gary, going the opposite way. Imp will come in and chop that the other way, down all the way down to Billy. Billy's going to collect that, send it up to the neutral zone, where it'll be collected by Quapple, taken over by Charles, and Pergy will come and chop that away. Weird jumping play there, but Quapple has it behind the net. Oh, he's going to send that. It's going to go behind Teal, but Teal will knock that away. Now going back to the Vancouver zone, Imp loses it at the blue line to be taken away by Vancouver, and Quapple's going back. Another shot from Quapple. Good save by Teal there. Knocked back to the neutral zone. Kaprizov's there. He's all alone in front of Billy. Another shot just goes wide. Serbain there chips it out in front. Kaprizov will send that out in front. Just blocked away. Shot by Serbain. Pergy now behind the net. Sends it out slot. Good save by Billy. Now Gary behind the net. He's going to send that to neutral zone. Hits off of Quapple's back. Pergy out in front. Billy comes out to attack. Now Jakey's going to try and get it across the blue line. He's going to send that behind the net. Kaprizov comes out to take that away. Up to Pergy. Pergy's going to send that over to Serbain. Serbain now. He's going to send a short pass. Kaprizov out in front. Nobody was there. Alright. Now down in Bibba's zone. Charles behind the net. He's going to try and send that out slot, but nobody's there. Quapple now. He's going to come collect it. Send it all the way down. Imp is going to take that. He's going to do the same thing. Send it straight back. Kaprizov's there. He's going to collect. He has no passing options. He's going to take a shot. Good save by Billy. Charles will now collect. Try and take it the other way, but taken by Pergy. Now Serbain tries to send it across, but gets taken away. Pergy gets it back. Going to take a shot. Good save by Billy. Kaprizov had a great chance there, but he just couldn't put it in the net. Pergy back behind the net. Gets caught on the pad of Billy there. And that'll do it for period one. Good period there. We had a couple of chances. Only one that was really high danger, though, and it unfortunately just went wide. Alright, we're going to have Jake coming right in hot. That's going to go slot. Nobody's there for it. Charles is going to come get it. He's going to try and bring it back in. Shot high and wide. Quapple's going to try and send it slot. Nobody's there. They're going to send that back for Quapple. Charles got in the way. He's going to send that back behind the net. Serbain's going to send it around. Quapple again. He's going to bring that back behind the net. Nothing there. Charles is going to miss collecting the puck. That could be costly. Here comes Serbain down the side. He's got a passing option with Kaprizov off to his right. Good pass. Just could not get a powerful shot off. Good save by Billy. Now going back the other way. We got Imp chipping it back up to Kaprizov in Vancouver's zone. He's going to try and send that to the net. Couldn't quite get around. Back down in Bibba's zone, we have Quapple behind the net battling with Pergy. Jake's going to swoop in and pick it up. Take a spinning shot. Ended up behind Teal. It was a little high. And ended up on the other side of the net. Thanks for the love and chat, guys. All right, now we got Kaprizov all alone in front of Billy. Takes a shot just a bit wide. Brings it back around, tries to give the old spinorama. A little collision between Kaprizov and Serbain. Then we have Pergy send it out in front. Nobody's there. Serbain back. Sends it to the net. Saved by Billy. Imp sending it back in. Billy's going to come out, clear that out. Picked up by Kaprizov. He chips it back in. Nobody's there. Gary now. Sending it up to Jake. Kaprizov sending it right back down to Billy. And Billy's going to send it all the way back. Good deflection by Jake there to get it into Bibba's zone. Teal chopping that one away. Serbane's going to pick that up, knock it to the center of the ice. Serbane now left side, going to send that slot for Kaprizov. Good shot. What a goal by Kaprizov. Great pass from Serbane. Beautiful goal. Oh, Quapple's coming in. He's looking for the quick answer. Couldn't quite get it. Sends it back behind the net. Serbane's going to pick that up. Send that over to Kaprizov. Charles is there to knock it away. Serbane back to Kaprizov. He's going to dangle around. He's looking slot. Pergy's there. Couldn't quite get it. Quapple's here. Setting that up. Now Charles. Can he get that over to Jake? Just hit the net. Now we have Pergy racing the other way. Up to Serbane. Good stick by Billy to knock that down the ice. Now Teal. Gonna knock it back. We have another tennis match going on. Kaprizov picks that up off of Gary. Another shot. Gary blocks. It's up against the net behind Billy. Billy knocks it in. Unlucky from Billy. Let's get a close-up of that one. Oh, how unfortunate. All right, neutral zone. Kaprizov has it. He's going to send that up for Serbane. What a pass. Serbane, shot. Another goal. We got 2 goals for Kaprizov, 1 for Serbane. Looks like we got a position swap. Billy comes out, Sim MK goes in. Charles will send that up. Imp is there to knock it back the other way, and that'll do it for period 2. Very good period by Bibba. I gotta say, this has been a really good rebuild that Potato Wizard's been putting together. Interestingly, he's not here. I didn't catch that earlier. But it seems like they're doing just fine without their captain. Shot by Charles, just a bit wide and high. Now we got Kaprizov going the other way. He's got Serbane on his left side. He's going to elect to take the shot. Blocked out by Gary. Follow-up shot by Pergy. Just goes wide. Imp's going to dump that in. Now Gary behind the net. He's going to send that up for Jake. Charles is there. He's going to try and send that slot. Little mishandle there. He's going to send that back. Maybe Gary can get it. Nope. That's going to go back to Kaprizov all alone in front of Sim MK. Quapple's back now. Good stick by Quapple to knock that away. Good defensive play. Now Serbane's going to knock it off of Gary's stick to keep that in. Out in front, Kaprizov. Beautiful shot from Kaprizov. He's on another one tonight. After his second goal, he officially took over goals leader for the league from Super Xander. Super Xander's really going to have to play good tonight at 8:30 EST to reclaim that against from Kaprizov. They'll be playing against Tampa Bay Bears again at 8:30 EST tonight. Quapple bringing it down now into Bibba's zone. Take the shot. Off the post. Teal, thank your post, buddy. Gary's going to chip that up along the wall. Quapple's jumping for it. Doesn't quite hit him. They're going to send that back down behind Sim. Kaprizov behind the net. He's going to send that in front. Serbain, just a bit wide. Really good try there. Pergy in front, send that slot. Goes off of Serbain's stick. Now going the other way, we have Gary. He's all alone except for Imp. He's going to send that over. Aw, Quapple just couldn't get his stick on it. He's going to send that back slot. Blocked out by Pergy. He's going to chip that up over Quapple. Kaprizov's there. Knock that off the wall. Charles will send that back towards Teal. Imp is there to send that back up the ice. Quapple will knock that away from Kaprizov. Now Jake has it going the other way. We'll dangle that around Pergy. Sends that to Charles in front of Teal, who just misses. It's just out of reach. Pergy now, sending that up the other way towards the Vancouver net. Sim is there. He's going to send that back down to Quapple, going towards Project Bibba's net. Pergy will knock that to the other board, and Kaprizov will send that up for Serbain, but Gary's going to beat him to the puck, chip that up over him. Pergy's going to chip it off the wall. Hopefully Kaprizov can get that. He's going to send that over to Serbain. Behind the net now. Knocks that off the net. Quapple's going to pick that up. A little bit of stick handling here. He's going to take it up the wall. Send that up to Gary. Gary against the wall. Coming up against the goal line. Sending that out in front for Charles. Just whiffs on the shot. Quapple behind the goal line here. Gets taken away by Serbain, but then Gary comes in. Knocks that back behind the goal line. Jake behind the goal line. Tries a wraparound, just doesn't go. Right, Kaprizov takes that back, going the other way. Has a run-in with Charles. That knocked him off just enough for Gary to get to the puck. Behind the net now, Charles. Goes for a hit, loses the puck, but that's okay. He's still there. He's going to launch that up into the air for Gary to come pick up. Gary's going to send that all the way up. Beautiful pass. Quapple can't quite pick that up. Quapple knocks it off the net. Charles is there. And he just sends his stick over the puck. And we have Gary the other way behind Vancouver's net. I'm going to send that around. Quapple picks it up off the boards. Sends it up for Jake. Imp will come pick that up. He's going to try and send it up, but Jake blocks it. He's spinning now. He sends that back to nobody. Pergy's going to come grab that. That's the end of the game. Beautiful 4-0 win for Project Bibba. Fantastic win. We got 3 goals for Kaprizov, 1 for Serbain, and an assist for everybody on the ice currently. Alright. We got a minute of warm-up until the next game starts. Alright, let's see if there's any line changes here before the next game. Nope, looks like they'll stay the same, except for we got Billy in defense spot instead of spectating. Billy's going to come pick that up. He's going to send that up for Jake. Jake and Imp. Imp's going to knock that away. Some good D from Imp today. Quapple's going to grab that from Pergy, chip that up and over. He's going to send that off the wall. Billy's going to be there. He's going to try and send that up to Jake. A little bit hard of a pass. Jake now. He's waiting for a player to come and help him out. Nobody could get there in time. Kaprizov now sends that over to Serbain. Great pass. Can he get that back over to Kaprizov? He's going to try a chip shot, but that was knocked down by Gary. Gary racing up the ice. He got past Imp, but Imp knocks it away. Jake tries to send that out in front, knocked away by Pergy. Kaprizov sends that over, knocked away by Quapple. He sends it in. Imp's going to be there to retrieve. Tries to send it up the ice. Whiffs on it. He's going to try again. Sends that up to Kaprizov, but Quapple's there to take it away. Jake now grabbing it, sending it slot. Quapple, great save by Teal. Jake's going to send that to the neutral zone. Gary's there. Kaprizov takes it away. He's up against Sim, sends it just over the net. Billy coming the other way now. Chips that up to Jake. He receives the pass. He's going to try and send that back over. Quapple's there to retrieve. Gets it knocked away by Imp. Imp's been playing great defense tonight. Gary sends that back down towards Bibba. Imp's there to cut off Jake, but Jake gets around him. He has the puck behind the net. Gets knocked away by Bibba's defense. Quapple against the wall now. He's going to send that across the ice. Serbain's going to knock that down. He has it now. He's going to send that up to Kaprizov. Hits off his head. He's going to take a shot. That surprise Sim MK goes in the net. What a weird play that was. However you get your goals, they're going to count. See Kaprizov in the chat here. Will he go for another cap trick? Let's find out. Gary behind the net. He tries to send that to somebody. Nobody's there. Kaprizov against the wall. He tries to shake off the defense. Quapple's there. Quapple takes it. He's going the other way up the ice. Sends that over to Gary. Gary's going to send that back. Just a bit in front of Quapple. He can't quite get to it. Jake now. He's going to mishandle that and send it all the way back to his zone. Billy's there. He's going to chip that up. Quapple and Pergy are there. Short battle. It gets sent all the way back down. Gary's going to try and chip it over to his teammate. Serbain and Pergy are there. Pergy has it now. He's going to try and send that through, but it gets caught out by the defender. Imp's going to send that all the way over to Kaprizov. Now just has Quapple to worry about. Gary will take that. It'll get knocked away, and Kaprizov's there. We got Pergy in front of the net. Gets sent back down to Bibba's zone. Uh-oh, looks like Vancouver goalie had some issues. He seems to have disconnected. They better get somebody in there quick. Looks like Billy's going to be taking over net. Good thing defense was there to save a couple of those shots. Looks like Billy says his game crashed. That is unfortunate, but luckily it didn't cost them. Billy in net now. Puck is in his zone. Gary's there. He's going to send that off the wall. Kaprizov's there to pick that up. Serbain in front. Billy's going to come out aggressive. Gary's going to take that. Send that up to Charles. Charles got Quapple on the right side. He's going to elect to take the shot just a bit wide. Teal's out of position. Quapple's going to send that up over the net. And that'll do it for period 1 of game 2. All right, Quapple's going to win that face-off for Billy. Billy up to Jake, just a bit hard. Going to send that off the wall, but Gary's there to pick that back up. Now Imp will send that all the way back down to Vancouver zone. Sim is there. He's back after his crash. He's going to mishandle that puck along the wall. Servain almost had that. Gary has it now back behind Vancouver's goal line. Big hit by Kaprizov on Billy. Sim's going to send that up all the way into Bibba zone. Imp's there, though. Send that back across his zone. Pergy's going to race to get there. See if he can handle around Quapple. Quapple got a piece of it, and now Gary's going to bring it back the other way. He's going to send that across the zone, hoping Jake would be there. Servain's going to pick that up, chip it up over Jake's stick. Pergy trying to handle, but Quapple knocks it the other way. Collision between Imp and Servain. Lose the puck. Jake's going to pick that up, send it out in front. Gets caught on Teal. Stayed behind the net there. Pergy now along the boards. It's going to send that up to Kaprizov. Kaprizov and Servain all alone in front of Sim. Passes Servain, and he misses the shot. Billy picks it up, going the other way. Sends that up to Jake. Jake's got Quapple on the left side. He's going to try and send that, but Imp's there. That's going to be sent back down towards Vancouver zone. Billy's there, knocks it off of Servain. Now Servain alone in front of Sim. Sim's going to come out and play it. Good stuff from Sim MK there. He's going to send that all the way up to Gary. It's behind Vancouver's goal line now, or Bibba's goal line. Kaprizov's going to pick that up on the blue line. Send that up to Pergy. He's going to lose it. It's behind Vancouver's goal line now. Kaprizov's going to grab that, send that just wide of the net. Now Quapple's picking that up, and he's going to send that to the neutral zone. Now Imp's going to come and send that all the way back. Gary in the neutral zones now loses it. Kaprizov's picking it up. Again, Kaprizov and Servain alone in front. Kaprizov's going to shoot that just wide again. Imp's coming. He's playing a little bit further up than he usually does. Pergy's going to grab that, keep that in. Oh, good pass by Pergy, sent just wide by Servain. Kaprizov chips that up over Quapple to keep it in the zone. He's going to try and send that over. Good shots. Sim MK saves it. We're going to send that down just to Imp. Now Quapple coming the other way after a steal. In front of Teal. Oh, good pass to Gary. Maybe a little hard. Imp's going to take it. He's got a lane straight to Sim MK. Billy's going to try and cut him off. Pass to Servain. Shot just goes wide. Kaprizov now knocks it off of the net or Teal or Sim MK. And goes up to the neutral zone. Servain's still the first one there. Back slot. Knocks off of Sim's stick. Servain's going to pick that back up, send it wide. And now Quapple will finally take it and get it going the other way. Gary's going to snag that. Throw it into the corner. Quapple's there behind the net. He's going to throw it off of the net. Pick it back up. Jake in front. Oh, just wide. What a chance that was. Kaprizov handling now. Going straight for the net. Shot. Good save, Sim. Pergy and Billy battling for the puck here. Gary's going to swoop in and take it. Gary in front. Shot just goes wide. Jake now will chip it back behind the net. Gary's going to come pick that back up. We got Kaprizov trailing. Jake. Shot. I couldn't tell if Teal got a stick on that or not. Either way, it goes up over the net. That's going to get sent all the way back down to Vancouver zone. And it'll get sent all the way back to Bibba zone for the end of the period. High amounts of pressure in each of their attacking zones there. Not a lot of neutral zone play. Lots of passing. You love to see it. This has been a much better game than game one. Vancouver seems to be getting it together a little bit here. Hopefully they can make something happen here in the third period. Big hit on Billy there. There's a collision with Quapple there. Somehow he fell over too. Servain in front tries to send it slot for Kaprizov. Jake is there to knock it away. Gary now picks it up along the boards. Stolen by Pergy. Pergy's going to send it slot. Just gets knocked away. Billy coming the other way. Imp knocks it away along the boards, wraps it around, but Gary's still there. Grabs it, sends it slot. Imp gets a piece of it. Nobody's there to be able to knock that home. Sending it back up for Kaprizov. He's going to grab it and take it the other way. Can't quite get around Quapple. Now it's Quapple, Gary, and Jake coming the other way. They can't seem to stay out of each other's way. Lose the puck. Now it's Kaprizov and Servain all alone in front of the goalie. What a beautiful pass from Kaprizov. Servain, another goal for him. Just under the goalie's stick for Servain to be able to knock that in the net. In front of Sim. Servain just misses that shot. Quapple knocks it behind the net for Charles to come pick up. He's going to send that just out of Pergy's reach, but Kaprizov is there to come pick that up. Sends that back deep into Vancouver's zone. Billy's going to try and chip it out, but Quapple's there to come pick that back up. Gary will grab that. Quapple trailing. He'll get blocked out by Imp, who'll come grab that. And he's going to try and dump. Nope, he's just going to send that up for Kaprizov, who's then going to dump it in deep into the corner for Servain. He's looking for a slot pass. Can't quite get through. Pergy back to Kaprizov. Oh, just out of reach. Charles will grab that and go the other way. They're all alone now. Charles, Billy, Gary. Charles will elect for the shot again, and he's just going to send that over. Good save. Kaprizov trying to take it the other way. Charles is there to get a stick on it. It still lands right in front of Servain. Gary gets over there to take it. He's going to send that in front of the net. Oh, Charles tries to send that to net. His stick just doesn't touch it. It seems to be going right through Charles' stick all night now. Kaprizov in front, sends that to the net, goes right in next to the goalie. Wow. Good shot from Kaprizov. Maybe we could see another cap trick tonight. Pergy now coming back towards Vancouver zone. Servain in front is going to send that for Kaprizov. Oh, just trickled past the corner of the net there. Charles going the other way now. He's got Gary in front and Imp. He's going to get past Imp, send that towards Gary. Pergy's going to come pick that up. Send that up to Kaprizov. Servain's in front. Oh, he's going to try and dangle his way to the net. Just loses it. Dings off the post. Sending it all the way back down to Vancouver zone. Quapple's going to pick that up and send it all the way back. Gary's there. He's got Charles trying to hit Imp, but Imp stands tall. Gary's going to pick that up. Let's bring it back towards the net. He's going to send that wide. Fergie's sending that up for Servain. He's got Kaprizov in front. He's going to send that wide of the net. He's going to go around the net and all the way back. Imp's there, sending that wide. Off the boards. Jake's going to get that deep, send that. Tried to send it slot, nobody was there. Race for the puck. Billy will make it there. He's going to send that all the way back down. Gary there. Can he take a shot? Shot, but Imp is there to block. Imp has been solid defensively tonight. Fergie in his zone. Going to send that up for Servain. He's going to knock that over, hoping Kaprizov would stay there, but he was coming the other way. And that's the end of the game, folks. Great game. Teal did great tonight. Great bounce back from the other week he played. 2 shutouts for him. Kaprizov and Servain were electric together. And Vancouver. They had some good chances, but they just couldn't put it together. So, I thought it was a good game. We'll be back at 8:30 for the next game. Yeah, Billy, I'll give you a call. Let's get an interview going. All right, let's get on call with the Vancouver Sharks goaltender, Billy.
Hello.
Hello, Billy. How are you doing today?
A little frustrated that we didn't get something going here, but it happens.
Yeah, what do you think was the issue there? It seems like you have some newer players that weren't playing last week, or actually, I haven't seen some of them before.
A lot of our issue was defensive play. We got caught a lot of the time in the breakout, and obviously, Tree and Purgy, I believe it was, were their main 2 shooters there. And
Gotcha.
obviously, they're really good contenders.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Potato Wizard did a good job picking up the free agents to put together this rebuild. So I think with more time and more chemistry building, I think you guys will be in good shape. I mean, you can tell the skill is there. You could see it with Quapple. I mean, he can dangle, and he's got the
I mean,
shot.
we have a lot of respectable names here. Obviously, Jake has been putting on a lot of numbers recently. Quapple,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, he's ranked high in NAPL. Flying Charles has been in many leagues that I've played a part of, and of course, from your rankings, I'm third highest ranked goaltender. It just, unfortunately, some games that happened right now, I believe we're third in the standings. So the numbers, although they weren't in our favor today, the numbers in the future and in the past have been, is what I would say. It's just unfortunate we couldn't string something together. But obviously, Sharks are hosting a little bit more practices to get those skilled players up to connecting with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, I see. I see Imp in the chat there. I wanted to shout out Imp. He shut down a lot of chances that you guys could have had going the other way. Um, so I wanted to give him kudos there. He did a fantastic job.
Yeah, obviously respect to the opposing team. Obviously they won, but even if they lost, we had it pretty close for a good 5 periods out of the 6 there, I'd say. It's just unfortunate that they were able to find a little bit of the chemistry that we couldn't.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all I got for you. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Uh, Obviously to the chat, if you're still watching here, thank you all so much for coming in. I know IPL is still a pretty newer league. However, if you do wish to join, I believe a link will be sent into the chat for you guys to become free agents. Obviously, we'll be looking out for as many of you guys as possible. And even with season two coming along, there is some rumors that more teams might be joining, allowing for more free spots. So, if you do want to be playing on the big stage here in IPL, be sure to join the Discord server, and we will be looking out for you.
This is the big stage. This is it. There is no higher than the IAPL. Yeah, I'll link the Discord in chat. If any of you aren't already here, feel free to join if you play puck. We'd love to have you. But as for the rumors of expansion, we will be expanding next season. We want to get a lot of the free agents playing, not just subbing. We just aren't sure exactly how many teams yet. So we will definitely be expanding. We're just not sure how big yet.
All right, then.
All right. Thank you for your time. We'll end the stream now, and we'll be back at 8:30 Eastern time for Team Trout Storm versus Tampa